This is companion video number 23 for iFeelagrams for iPad, iOS8, iBooks table of contents, and book navigation. If a book has a table of contents, it will be very easy to find when you open a book. The Table of Contents button is the second button from the left at the top of a book page, just to the right of the Library button. It will open the Table of Contents screen. This screen has 4 controls across the top: Library, Resume, Book Title, and Share. Below these controls is another row of 3 buttons that determine whether contents, bookmarks, or notes are displayed. The rest of the Table of Contents screen contains Table of Contents listings. Double-tap a listing to move to that point in the book. There are 5 all-new items in the key for this FeelaGram, so get familiar with those, find them on the FeelaGram, and we'll show you how it all works on the iPad. So let's open a book and check out the Table of Contents.
Selected. My Books. Tab. 1 of 5.
I'll move up to the iPad book that we got the other day.
List. The unofficial Siri iPad and iPhone tips and tricks. Covers iOS 7 for iPad user guide for iOS 8.1. Apple Inc. Computers.
And we'll open the book.
Library. Button.
And our focus is on the Library button at the top left.
No SIM. Status
Just
bar
below
item.
the status bar.
Library.
There we
Button.
are. And of course, just to its right,
Table of Contents. Button.
let's press that Table of Contents button.
Library. Button.
The focus is back on the Library button, but now if I drag my finger down the screen,
Library. iPad at a glance. Page 1. Getting started. Page 13. Basics. Page 26.
we're obviously in the Table of Contents. And let's go back up and see what kind of controls are at the top of the Table of Contents screen.
Library. Button.
There's the Library button.
Resume. Button.
Resume is to its right. That's if you're looking at notes or bookmarks or whatever and you press resume, you can come back to where you were in the book. Moving right.
iPad user guide for iOS 8.1.
There's the title in the heading
Share. Button.
and a share button in the top right-hand corner, so you can tell all your friends on social media what you're reading right now. Now, we heard that there are more buttons to look for, so we could flick right and find them.
Share. Button.
We saw that one.
Selected. Contents. Button. 1 of 3.
We've moved down a line and we're at the contents, and we could flick through the other 2.
Bookmarks. Button.
And
2. Notes. Button. 3 of 3.
but if we're exploring the screen by dragging, we can find the heading at the top,
1132. iPad user guide for iOS 8.1.
and right below that heading, moving down,
Selected. Contents.
there's the
Button.
contents,
1
and
of 3.
moving
Bookmarks.
right, there's the
Button.
bookmarks,
2. Notes.
and
Button.
the
3 of 3.
notes. Below that,
iPad at a glance. Page 1.
and we're into the Table of Contents listing. Now, the other 2 views you can look at via the Table of Contents screen are the bookmarks, just to the right.
Bookmarks. Button. 2 of 3.
Let's have a look.
Selected.
Double
Bookmarks. 2 of 3.
And what does it say?
When you're reading a book, tap the bookmark button to mark the current page.
Okay. Where is that? Single finger triple tap.
Center of screen. Full width of screen.
Oh, here, let's find it from the top there. So we'll move just about to the center.
Adding bookmarks.
Adding bookmarks.
When you're reading a book, tap the bookmark button to mark the current page.
And in video 24, when we look more closely at the book page, we'll see that there is indeed a bookmark button in the top right-hand corner. Let's see what it has to say here, though, about the third choice in the Table of Contents, which is Notes.
Notes. Button. 3 of 3.
Let's double tap that.
Selected. Notes. 3 of 3.
Now, dragging down to find it.
Adding highlights and notes.
Where is this?
Center of screen. Full width of screen.
Just like the description of the bookmark, so let's see what it says.
Tap and hold on a word. You can extend the selection to include an entire passage. Then tap highlight or note. You can add notes to highlighted passages later by tapping the highlight and then note.
Very helpful information there once you've learned all about text selection, highlighting, etc. So that concludes the exploration of the table of contents and its extra features. We'll move back to the table of contents.
Contents. Button. 1 of 3.
Double tap to select it.
Selected. Contents. 1 of 3.
And have a look to see.
Basics. Page 26. Messages. Page 77.
There we are, back in the table of contents. And we hope you'll join us in video number 24, where we talk more about book pages.